So the project in Lexington is the Summit at Fritz Farm. It opened this past April 2017. And when we first set out to create the merchandising mix, we made a very disciplined effort that we did not want to further saturate the market or really saturate what we see in anywhere America, any mall, any outdoor center in America, which, as we all know, retail's become a little bit stale. Not all of it, but some of it. We've been reading the articles, and there's lots of chain retail out there with retailers that have, anywhere from 100 store locations to 800 store locations. And we made a concerted effort that we really wanted best-in-class, specialty, experiential tenants that spoke to that market, that were going to be the right brand extension for Lexington, Kentucky, which is the horse capital, thoroughbred capital of the world, as well as the birthplace of bourbon. And what I mean by that, tenants that are more specialty in nature, we created a dynamic tenant mix of retailers, restaurateurs, boutique fitness users, that really are not all in one place in markets even like Los Angeles or San Francisco or New Jersey. And here we were successful in doing that in Lexington, Kentucky, with tenants with the likes of Warby Parker, Bonobos, Draper James, which is Reese Witherspoon's concept. She only has 2 locations, one in Nashville, one in Dallas, Texas, and her third ever location in Lexington, Kentucky. Shake Shack, Fabletics, Kate Hudson's athleisure wear company, and then also layering in a beautiful mix of local regional restaurateurs, local James Beard Award winning chefs. I believe the way we were successful in doing that is really taking a very different approach to how we showed the market, and the local partners that we brought into the project from a very early on process within the leasing and the development, really the how we visualize the development.
Mixed-use projects, and we've now had 2 experiences with it. And live, work, play is an overused phrase, but it is true. And we think on the ground level, retail serves as an amenity for those floors, those uses above, and it creates a great dynamic. And doesn't mean you have to have tens of thousands of square feet of retail, but you have to have the right kind of retail to create that amenity package for whether it's office or whether it's residential or whether it's hotel. And they all do fit well together. It just needs to be a proper balance. And it does create the excitement of that, quote, live, work, play, close quote.
And it needs to be looked at not in a formulaic approach, but really getting to know the community that you're developing in and doing business in, and what is needed. What's needed by the office users, the residential users, and then people that maybe even aren't officing or residing immediately on that site, but in the surrounding site. What do they need? Not further saturating what is already there, but bringing something new and different, something that they can't, just click on their couch and buy over the internet, but true live music venues, fitness classes, again, retailers that are not already overrepresented in their market.
Lindsay makes a good point. It's really, it's not just for what's in that building. You're building in the neighborhoods where there are other residents who are living, working, and you need to know your neighborhoods well. You need to know the demographics, because you're putting retailing on a street that is going to draw from much further, you hope, than just who the residents are in that building. So you need to understand the neighborhoods that you're building in.